Good day, friends out there. This is Mr. Chika from FOREX with Dubiss. Yeah, we are back again for our weekly analysis, starting from this week, Monday, 6th of June, all through Friday, 10th June. But before we do that, before we go to our analysis, we review our previous analysis. Let's see how we're able to scale through our previous analysis. Okay, so if you understand, in our previous analysis, we looked at USD Canadian dollar. Okay, before us is USD Canadian dollar, which we are looking at price, okay, to retrace, then move to our target. If you look at it boldly, you see that price actually move without even retracing. So the price actually moved, although it could not get to our sell zone, but moved directly and hit our target. So USD Canadian dollar was a good trade for us. You can see the target price hit above it. Then we equally look at Canadian dollar chef. There's car chef. Remember, we are looking at price when it break out from the trend line. Okay, we take a buy. So those of you that were able to do that, to take a buy, hit our first target. So you see that price have actually did that, hit our first target and close to our second target. So what next are we expecting on this trade? We still believe that price will still move to hit a second target. So you can see it's not a rocket science. It's actually what we predict. So we have two predictions that goes our way. We equally look at NZD USD. NZD USD, where we say that we are taking a sell from this zone. We're taking a sell from our zone, sell zone. So this is it. Actually, price hit, took our sell, and it moved, although it did not hit our target zone. So, but for us, the price have actually moved up to 95 pips to our direction. So it was a good trade. Hence it didn't hit our target. It was a good trade. Price that hit 90 something pips towards our direction. So but so you see three of our trades do go away. Then if you look at this other one, yes, we look at for a sell trade. The trade could not move and went against us. So this is one of the failed trade we got last week. Let's see, Euro Canadian dollar. Yes, Euro CAD, we took a sell. We are expecting price to hit trend line for a sell, but price did not go, but directly moved to our target zone, the TP1 and TP2. So price have already cleared those TP1 and 2. So it was a good trade for us. Why on GBP AUD? Okay, we expected price to go up, but price went down. So this one, it was another failed trade. So out of this, we have out of the 7 analysis trade we took. Okay, let's go through. Let's see. Out of the 7, 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5. So out of 7, 4 actually went away, while 3 did not go away. So it was a good trade for us during the week under review. So this week we are going to look at what next. This was a failed trade. So what next? Let's also look at some of these analysis. Okay, like we said, what we normally do right now is we look at for high trade probability setup. High trade probability setup. So let's look at the one we could be able to do this week. Let's go. Now before us here is GBP Canadian dollar. GBP Canadian dollar. So if you look at this trade, I will remove most of this from the charts. So let's remove most of this so that we can be able to do fresh analysis on this trade. Now before us is what? GBP Canadian dollar. So what are we expecting on GBP Canadian dollar? First, I moved my chart to line chart. Remember, I love moving my chart to line chart so that I can get most of the details of the charts whenever I want to do a analysis based on support and resistance. What I do first is to move my chart to line chart so I can get all the structure of the charts. So before me, we have this as our support zone. So before me is a chart of GBP Canadian dollar. So I move my chart to line chart. I got this to be my support zone. This is my support area. So if I go further this way, you see that I have my support zone. Okay, if I go further this way, you see that we have this. I will not go too far. So I have my zone to be this. Okay, I go back to my candlestick chart. So on my candlestick chart, if you notice, you see that price hit this support zone. Look at this zone. Okay, so price have already hit this support zone, and if you understand the support and resistance, if you understand how support and resistance do play, you notice that when price hits a support zone, okay, when you go back there in future, it becomes what? A resistance. So we say in support and resistance, previous support form future resistance. So if you understand, we have a support, and price have just gone there now to turn to become a resistance. So what are we expecting on this chart now? So what I'm expecting on this chart is price to go down. Price to go down. Okay, so here is already a sell zone for GBP card. So price have already started falling. So here is a sell zone. A sell zone. Why do we say it's a sell zone? It's a sell zone because we see that price have hit here and becomes what? A resistance. So what we expect on this price is to see how this price will fall. So for us to get where next price will get to, okay, look at this zone. Okay, line cannot get that. The line chart cannot get this next support zone. So look at it very well here. Let's go to a line chart. On our line chart, you notice that we have this. So go back to candlestick chart. Bring it back to our tradable chart. So what next? We expect price down in future to drop on this. So our target zone should be here. So name here our target zone. So name it target zone. This will be our target. And what target will be that? Okay, to help us out, I bring this price tag here. Okay, so for GBP card, we're expecting price, okay, expecting to take our sell, then target this zone for our TP. Okay, So that is for GBP card. So if you've not started selling, okay, you can take a sell at that zone. Then target, I need to go to higher time frame. Target this point. So we target 1.5313. That should be that zone. Okay, so that's for GBP Canadian dollar. So what are we expecting on GBP AUD? Now for GBP AUD, let me remove some of those so that we can do a fresh analysis on this. Now for GBP AUD, if you look at this chart, you see that prices have been falling. So first I move my chart to the line chart. When we go to the line chart, we notice that we have a zone, a support zone here. We notice a support zone here. We notice a support zone, okay. Then if we go further down, we notice that we have this area. Okay, so what are we expecting on this guy? The same way for GBP Canadian dollar, we expect a sell on this because this guy will be acting as a support, is a support zone, and price have already tested it as a resistance. So as price have tested it as a resistance, we needed to take a sell trade here. So here should be a sell zone. So here is already a sell zone for us for GBP AUD. So when we take that sell, what do? We target this zone to be our TP. So if you've not started selling, here should be your sell zone. Then target this zone to be your target area. So as usual, we put it a target zone. So our target is there. Then if you do that, take note. So your target is already 1.7183 for GBP AUD. Hence, if you not start selling, okay, you can take your sell from that zone. Then target that area. So we've taken two trades, GBP CAD and GBP AUD. Okay, let's go to AUD USD. For AUD USD, yes, I have some previous analysis. Remember, this was one of the trade we do last week and it failed. So what next are we expecting on AUD USD charts? Now, this was a failed trade last week, so we remove all this. Then what are we expecting on this trade? Now for this, first, if you watch this, you see that we already have a trend line that is playing out this way. Okay, a trend line. So follow me. AUD USD, we have a trend line that is already played out here, trend line. So if you also follow me, you see that we already have these touches that is already acting on this pair. So perhaps if we don't get again here, it means that price have start going. But let's see again. Move to my line chart. On my line chart, I want to get my area of support and resistance. So on my line chart, we're able to get this one. We're able to get this also. We're able to get this. This is it. Okay, there's it. So most likely price have already started retracing. Okay, now what are we expecting on this chart? Perhaps we might get this move here. Then price to continue going up. But take note, AUD USD is a buy trade. Okay, AUD USD is a buy trade. Why? Perhaps if we see a retracement, we can join the trade up. But if we didn't get a retracement, just take note that this guy is already a buy trade. So first target should be this zone. Then second target, I'm taking this zone. So I'm going to do this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. For clarity purpose, in as much as you have this, you can still get this. So look out for AUD USD. If price do retrace, take your buy entry at this point. So if price do retrace, we take our buy entry here. Buy zone. Then when we take our buy zone, our first target should be this. When we take our buy zone there, then take note, our first target should be named here TP1 target 1. So first target should be this. Then second target should be this. I will put the price tag there. This target 2. So if it goes that direction, our target 1 should be this. Let me reduce this guy so that to accommodate. So our target 1 is around 73.58. Then target 2 is 74. Okay, but look out for AUD USD. If this guy pull back, okay, take your buy here. But paraventure, we didn't get that. Okay, we can equally get price start to move from there. But take note that the target 1 should be here, and then target 2 should be this. Okay, so look out for this guy, whichever direction he wants to go. But take note that AUD USD is a buy trade. Is a buy trade. Same thing with NZD USD. NZD USD. Let's look out for NZD USD. This was our previous analysis. But what are we expecting on this chart? What are we expecting on this chart coming this week? Okay, let's pull out all this. Then first we go to our line chart. In our line chart, we notice that price have created this support zone here. So perhaps if price couldn't get there, let's start from this. Okay, let's start from here. We have a support. resistance, support. Then look at this again. Look at this and look at this. Okay, so come back to our charts. On our charts, we already noticed. Sorry, I'm gonna remove this buy limit, sell limit. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, so what are we expecting on this guy? This guy is already a good trade, so most likely we might not get this pullback again. Okay, so from here, he's already a buy zone. So paraventure, you didn't take this trade. Yeah, if you notice any pullback, on this guy, so we now go for it and target this zone. So we have target 1 here and we have target 2 here. So what are we expecting on NZD USD? So we're expecting a buy trade here. We're expecting a buy trade. So call it our buy zone. Call it our buy zone. Yeah. Then our target should be, so when we take a buy zone here, here should be our target 1 for NZD USD. So name it target 1. Okay, so target 1 should be around 67.26. Then target 2 should be around 68.22. So that is for NZD USD. So we're expecting the price pull back here. You take a buy, otherwise if you didn't, you can just go for the buy. And here we go. So these are some of the analysis. Okay, I still have others in place, okay, but like as I said, I don't like to do much analysis. I like to look at some pair that will hit us to the target. So let's review this guy again. Okay, if you notice that if you notice this pair, you see that we already have a trend line which I've already played out. So this trend line is not, I don't want to go through it again. But what are we expecting on this? Okay, for this we're expecting price. If you look at this, you see that we already have a support here. We already have support here, and if you go further up here, you see that we have support that is turning resistance. Okay, support that is turning resistance. Okay, so for this guy we're expecting it more downside. Okay, more downside. So look at this. So what are we expecting on this? You can take your sell at this zone, then target here. So for your target on Euro Canadian dollar is good for a sell. When you take a sell, then our target should be somewhere sorry, our target should be somewhere here. So for euro card it's good for a sell, then we can go for the targets here. So let's see, I find this guy more interesting. If you watch, he's just on my chart, and he's on my chart. So if this chart is something to go by, this guy is already on a sell zone. Okay, I know perhaps most of you have been looking out for it. So he's already on a sell zone, and these are the TP levels. So that is CHF JPY. It's already on a resistance zone. If you watch, I've already built those resistance zone before now. So if you are doing that on this chart, you take it and take a high stop loss. 20 pip stop loss will be good for you. So in case they say they want to put price above, okay, so that it will not hurt too much. So for CHF JPY is already on a sell zone, on a resistance. So you can take a sell there, and you target here around 133 300 as your TP1. Then target 2 is target 2 should be around 130 830. So these are some of the analysis I have for us this week. Like as I keep on promising, okay, the more I see a good setup, the more we go for it. Okay, so enjoy these ones while we look out for more trade during the week. Thank you.